Okay, everybody, here we go. Episode 5 of a Steam stream. So today we're going to be playing some Ace Combat Assault Horizon. This is the Enhanced Edition, which is what's currently sold on Steam. Apparently, it was getting some hate for just being a stupid console port, and it does still have some twinges of that, but the Enhanced Edition is supposed to improve control, things like that. I did notice there's no mouse cursor in here. That's a good sign that this was just a port. So I'm using my arrow keys to move up and down. Um, if we go to the campaign, we're going to get into the game pretty quick here. So let me actually just show you the settings first. There's not too much in here for settings, which is another tip-off of a console port. You got screen brightness for graphics, VSync, full screen, anti-aliasing, which I have off at the moment. Resolution, which is a full 1080 at 60 hertz, so that's fine. But anti-aliasing, if I turn this on while recording especially, the game just crawls. It doesn't seem very well optimized. And right now we are playing on the Quadro FX 5600, which is a fairly old card. It has 1.5 gigs of GDDR3, so it's got plenty of memory there. Not the quickest memory, but it holds its own in most games. So if it goes slow here, it's more a game optimization problem than a card problem. But it's not going to be anywhere near the 7850 I have at home. But we will give it a try. And I did play it a little bit on this, so I know it runs smoothly when not recording, so we'll see how it goes with that. Once I click continue here, I think we're going to be thrown right in game. Like I said, this game did get some hate originally, mainly for controls and the fact that it seemed like a console port. So it starts you out in this cockpit view. Some of you are probably going to hate me, but I like the third-person arcade style flying. So let's jump right in. Another thing that people complain about with this game is you're basically just lining up shots and popping off missiles. I've never known Ace Combat to be anything else, so when I purchased this game, that's exactly what I was looking for. They do have an interesting dogfighting mechanic in this game, so they try to get you away from just those long-range homing missile engagements. Again, they don't bother me too much anyways. I don't feel that the aircraft control is that terrible. You're using the arrow keys and WAS and D to actually fly. Space fires missiles. Control is your machine gun. Nothing that unusual and nothing that really bothers me. So this is the first game on here that I actually bought individually. The other 4 episodes so far have all been games that I got in a package. Different packages, but still. So this is the first game that I actually wanted to buy. I don't want to go too slow or we will die. So here, I just initiated the dogfighting sequence. So you can see it gives you a different targeting reticle. The missiles that you fire in dogfighting are much more accurate, as well as your machine gun does increase damage based on how far away you are. The closer you are, the more damage is done. You really don't use the machine gun too often unless you're dogfighting someone who has a lot of chaff, but that's very rare. Usually they have 1 load of chaff and then stalling again, and then you can hit them with a missile. So they try to get away from the missile combat, but it doesn't work too well. So let's see what we can do. This is actually, as far as I am in the story, it's not very far in. But so if I lose, just know that that's because this is as far as I've gotten. I think it's only like the 3rd or 4th mission. I haven't really played it in a very long time. I just downloaded it again to do this video, so we'll catch up. Oh, somebody's on our tail, so we gotta try and do some evasive maneuvers. Okay, we picked our guy back up. Let's sort it out. I apologize for all the ridiculous flying that is going on right now. Stalled again. Oh, I was close enough into dogfight. So let's get him with that. And you can see you have to keep your enemy inside that circle when dogfighting to build up that missile meter. And once that's red, you can fire. When you're at a long range engagement, they do home a little. It's just nowhere near as quickly or as accurate as when you're dogfighting. So here we go. We are dogfighting with this guy. We'll use the machine gun this time. So you can see I did get some hits on him. He's not out of the game yet. It's actually it's a fairly decent machine gun. Whoa, and he's on our tail now. It's a fairly decent machine gun for a game like this. Usually they're just completely throwaway. In this, it takes 2 missiles to knock somebody down, or 1 missile and a good burst of machine gun fire. So it's at least more useful than most games. So I hope I'm giving you a good idea of what the combat's like. I have to agree with people. It's just lining up your shot and then taking it. But what more do you really expect? I mean, I remember Ace Combat 2 for the PlayStation. I loved that game, and that's all it was. I mean, that's what Ace Combat is. It's an arcade style aircraft shooting game. Like, I don't know what more was expected, but it's not Jan's Combat Fighters or something, some kind of simulator. Never was. And I prefer it that way. So let's get this on him. You're really only supposed to shoot 1 missile per lock-on, because your second missile does not actually work with the same lock. You have to relock your weapon. I have a lock. Unless it's a long-range lock, then you can, as many missiles as you can get off, you can shoot. So do a tight turn here. Long range lock, dogfight. Rocket away. Done. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I remember back when I got the original, sorry, not the original, Ace Combat 2 for PlayStation, the original PlayStation. It was great. I loved it. I would play Top Gun in that. Just pretending to be Maverick from that movie. Why not? No one ever had to know that until I just told you. So I was not embarrassed until now. And even still, I mean, have you ever seen Top Gun? I'm not that embarrassed. Homoerotic volleyball aside, that movie's pretty good. Okay, come on, come on. Oh yeah. Target down. Okay, so we're getting on just about 10 minutes here. So I think I'm gonna cut the video pretty soon. These missions can really go on for quite a while. To be honest with you, I haven't really been paying attention, so I'm not sure if I'm missing an objective or if the objective really is just kill all these guys. That's usually what it is. It's usually, oh man, these guys came, we gotta kill them to progress the story that nobody really cares about. Looks like I'm... Yep. So that must have been all the story was. So that's what you get. You can get some planes you can fly around. It's perfect. 9 minutes, 52 seconds, and we just wrapped up a mission. Good timing. We will be back with episode 6 which I believe is going to be Age of Empires 2 HD, which is another good game that I actually meant to purchase, not in a package. So we'll look forward to that. It looks like they're going to put me in an attack helicopter for the next mission, which those are kind of lame. You just shoot out of the copter and don't even fly it. So um, what we'll do is we will cut it off here, and I will see you next time with episode 6.